Hello, nice to see you again. I'm Chris, and welcome to my new tutorial series. This is a tutorial series of FuzzyStudio. It is a robot simulation software that made by friends, and I'm very happy that they provide a personal license to me to let me to try their software. And this way, their software is very great. So that's why the reason that I would like to make a tutorial for other people that to know what is this software and how they can help your life. For example, let me say the first word that FuzzyStudio is a online program tubes. So what they mean that it may not help you to generate the robot controller code, but it can move the robot from your software in the real time. So it may be a very great software that if you want to play, you have a very small cell, and for example, just a run robot or a small sensor, and just to do some small tasks, maybe FuzzyStudio is your choice. So let me show you a version that I'm using 4.3.2. So if you want to try the software, that you can go to their website, just go to Google and search FuzzyStudio. And then go to contact us, then maybe you can get the license for 1 month to try their software. I think if you have chance, you must to try that because it's very great software. And okay, so let's start. The first thing I will show you how to create a new project, how to operate the robot, and how to edit tubes and some operations inside this software. So I opened my software and just go to new. Then a new project is created in my studio. So what I need to do, I need to show you how to add a robot. So on the left hand side, that you see a tab called robot. Then when you press it, that you can see FuzzyStudio they provide a robot library to you to let you to configure your own cell. I think in the future they will still update their library, but for now this point they support the most famous brand of robot. For example, ABB, Fanuc, Kuka, Splendid, UL, and Yaskawa. I hope they will. I think they will update in the future too. So you can filter your robot library from the brand. For example, I just choose ABB, or I need to filter the robot from ABB or Fanuc. And also you can filter the robot library from the reachability. For example, I just want my cell that my robot is loaded, then is the range is from 500 to 600 mm. I just press the checkbox. I can choose the robot that is inside this range. And also I can configure my robot, but I can filter my robot library as the payload. For example, I would like to configure my cell that a robot that have the payload of 7 to 20 kilograms. So I just click here, then I see which robot can is fixed to my applications. Okay, so let's add my robot. I will choose Fanuc, and in Fanuc now they have 5 types of robots that is supported in their library. So I will choose this one. I just add to scene. Okay, just wait a second. Great, a robot is added in your stations, in your work. So in the first thing, I will show you how to operate the robot. And before that, in the right hand side, that you see joker panel. This panel is how to joke the robot from each axis. For example, here is a rotate panel. For axis 1, I can just press this here, then I can rotate the axis 1. And just do the same for other axes. You see? So very easy. This is a operation panel. And if you don't want to use the rotate button, they also have here. They can enter the value, or you can press the plus and minus button to adjust the robot position. For example, for the axis 1, I click the plus button. Then you see the robot is rotating for the axis 1. Okay, so here maybe axis 2, do the same thing. Great. Okay, So now you know how to operate with each axis. Then they also can allow you to access with the condition. So in the right hand and beside the joke size, you can joke tab, use a condition panel. Then you in here you can move your robot as a condition. For example, I can just press the X1, X directions, or Y directions, or Z directions. Maybe you think it's not easy to move, so they also have other choice that allow you to directly move the robot. Or let me just zoom the robot to let the bit close in here. I think you'll see a condition icon here. When you click on here, great, you'll see a condition icon here. You can directly move from the x-axis, from any axis that you want. And if you want to rotate it, that's also possible. Just up to you what direction that you want. And but while I move the robot, you see some position. I think in some position that you see that is in the red. They are showing red. So for example here, that's the why that I think you also see the reason that why the robot is impossible to reach this position. Then FuzzyStudio will running you with the red color that your robot is in an impossible position. So that's also a very great features that allow you to see the robot is, the position that you are trying to moving is correct or not. So, and then I think in this tutorial I show you how to move from joke and condition, and next one I'll show you also a very useful function that is a screen tree. So go to here, you have a tubes, a screen tree, and go to here. Then you'll see inside your project what kind of object that is inside in your scene. There's a very great function that, for example, maybe I will not introduce here. For example, I'll just add a reference frame here. So here you will see that it's a reference frame. Oh, so I know that in my cell I have one reference frame here. I have one finite robot here, and then all these two objects is under the world. So how can you use this function? For example, there's a checkbox in here. If I uncheck this one, then I cannot select my robot anymore. So that means I cannot move my robot. So do you think it's useful? Yes, because if you import some features, I don't know how to say in English, but in Robot Guide or this finite software, they call it features. There's something that you never move. For example, a table, some factor on some parts that is fixed on the table. They will not one time they import to your system, they will never move. They never move because one time when you start to build your project, sometime maybe you make some mistake, you move something that is not good. So they have this function to allow you to uncheck some objects to disable the moving function or to select that object to decrease your mistake. Okay, finally I will show you how to add the tubes and then to end this video. Tubes are so very easy. So let's go here. There's a tube icon. By default, they build some tube libraries for you, but you can also create your own tubes. But in this tutorial, I'll just tell you how to import some default tubes. Go here, add the scene. Great, you see just one click, your tubes is automatically attached on your robot, and the TCP is set. So in here, you see a small right line. It means this is from your robot's path to the TCP point. And then you can just operate your TCP, your tubes, like what I explained before. Great, all the same, you don't need any special button, no need any special setting. Same one operations to any tubes. Okay, so I think this video is enough for me. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment me, and or to just I will leave my email address. I have leave my Twitter. I'll leave my blog in the description side. Please feel free to ask me any questions. I will try my best to ask you or to feedback to FuzzyStudio. And please have a good day. If you like my video, please like it, share it, and comment it. I hope I can see you next time. Bye bye.